All right. Very good morning, everybody. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
I
Good
love
morning.
that.
Morning.
Good
Aisha की
morning.
tribe.
Good morning.
Good job. क्या दिन बना दिया मेरा हो ना ऐसा रोता रोता गुड मॉर्निंग आ जाता है ना मुझे कि 3 बार गुड मॉर्निंग बोलने लगाना पड़ता है सबके लिए. So that's amazing. Very good start of the session. Hello everybody. I'm Aisha Sheikh. I am the founder director of AES and also the founder and admin of WHH. That's We Happy Homemaker. सोचेंगे क्या है WHH? सोचे नहीं ना ऐसे किसी ने? सोचा तुम लोगों ने? Okay. So today's sessions are going to be amazing. I'm coming back to my speakers in a while. Well, I'll introduce you to two other admins of mine, Alia and Radia, my backbone, my butter half, better half, cheese half. जो बोल लो तुमको बोल लो. मेरी लड़कियां यहाँ पे Alia and Radia, the backbones of WHH. And कहाँ हंसो जरा तुम दोनों वहाँ पे मुस्कुराते हुए चेहरे. हाँ देखे तुम लोगों ने दोनों हिजाब में दिख रहे हैं वहां पे. ओनली पीपल इन द हिजाब. सो वो दोनों हैं मेरे. Well, today's session, why it's going to be exciting is because it's going to be informative. There's a lot for you to learn and understand, okay? Because it's coming from two different, the topics are not even connected to each other. It's like two different, okay? But two different special people, very talented people leading this and coming directly from their mouth. Obviously, there's a lot to learn. Okay, without further ado, we are going to talk about our one and only Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel, she is an ex-teacher, now an entrepreneur, and she's the director of Dr.K Medical Center, JLT. Now, let's briefly know about Miss Rachel. She has a transitional journey from high school biology teacher to a successful entrepreneur now. Rachel has expertise in teaching biology to high school as well as various year groups. She has been a science coordinator and imparts voluntary science lessons through interactive hands-on methodologies. So currently, Rachel runs Dr. K Medical Center, which is dental and laser clinic at GLT. I'm one of her client, very happy client, I can say. And Rachel basically is from Andhra Pradesh, and she believes in one thing. She believes in upgrading herself on speed every second of every day. Rachel tries to live by her maxim, which says stay humble and empathetic towards mankind and be rooted to your cultures and tradition. And I firmly believe that people who are rooted to their cultures and tradition, who are grounded, will go a long way in their life. And that's my, like, my personal motto in life too. And Rachel's so nice to see that too. You also follow the same. She's a very humble person. I've met her and she's like, Aisha, Aisha, Aisha. Oh, but bhai, tum director ho, tum kitni grounded ho, mashallah. And she's like that. I'll hand it over to Rachel. Before that, my admin Alia and Radia wants to welcome Rachel. Hello, admins.
Yes, Sanjay.
Yeah. Yes, Radhya. Tell.
Hello.
Yes, you both are on the spot.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alia, and a very warm welcome to all of you, as well as our very talented guest speakers, Rachel and Pavitra. Personally, I know them very well, and like Aisha, I am also one of Rachel's client. Like my son is taking dental treatment from her, and mashallah, it's a very state of the art clinic. Uh, Very wonderful services there. And with Pavitra also, I had the chance to interact with her while doing my licensing. She was really a big support, I would say, in guiding me with all the aspects of the licensing. So she's also a very versatile person, and I'm very excited to hear more from them. Uh, Over to you, Radhya.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to both the speakers and everybody. Hope everybody is enjoying themselves after a long break. Yes, I don't know Miss Rachel personally, but we have had small interactions like, please accept the post, please accept the collab. A very smiley face, very, happy personality, mashallah. So looking forward to hear from you, Miss Rachel. Thank you so much for gracing our session.
Yes, over to you, Miss Rachel.
Yeah, thank you, Aisha. And that was a lovely introduction by you. and to talk about you. Thank you so much, Aisha, for the enthusiasm, for supporting and having sessions like this. It's very much helpful to everyone, I feel. Okay, so thank you so much for organizing this, and thank you, Radhya and Alia as well, for your interaction and introduction. And thanks a lot to all the ones who have joined. And this is Rachel, as introduced by Aisha and Radhya and Alia as well. So I'm the director of Dr.K Medical Center, who is very passionate of reaching or achieving the goal. Introduction was already done. I'm from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, and the business which Dr.K Medical Center, it's a family business, and I'm taking care of the admin part. So, like when I was very young, I had one uncle, just 2 minutes of a little more introduction. So I had one uncle who used to, he was a doctor, he's no more now. And he used to do a lot of social work. By seeing him, I had the passion to become a doctor. So then I used to work hard. I used to get good grades in my schooling and all. Due to which I got double promotion. And at the age of 12, I finished my 10th standard. So wow. They said you have to produce a medical certificate to write the 10th exam. So my mother produced the medical certificate, and I appeared for the 10th. I finished 10th by 12 years. Then +2 or intermediate we call in India. So that I completed by 14. And after intermediate, I had to appear for the exam, a medical entrance exam. So at that time, they have stopped me, saying that you have to complete 17 years of age. So I was very upset because I was only 14 at that time. So the dream I had, the passion I had, everything went off, and I was so depressed. But my parents were so kind enough. They used to come talk to me, and they said, God has a special plan for you. You don't have to worry for everything. So everybody has a plan. You thought of something, maybe God has a different plan for you, he said. And then through that motivation, I can't sit at home for those 3 years. So I joined graduation. Then after that, I thought I'll change my goal, and then, change in the sense, the passion I had, but I thought I have to move into another line. I thought I'll prepare for civil services. So I was preparing for that. I was able to go through the prelims. But when I was doing my mains, my dad had a heart attack. And then it was so severe, and then he was out of the ICU and all. Later on, I got married because he said that, I was the eldest in the family. After me, another 3 more siblings. I have 3 more siblings. So 4 of us are there. So my dad said, better you get married, and after that, we will see what can be done, because my husband, he's relative to us. So they proposed. And then, so I got married, came here, but still that passion was there. I thought I have to do something. So after getting married, I completed my master's in business administration. So finally, our whole family is in UAE, and it's a family business with my siblings. I started this business. We all have started. It's everyone's, not only mine, but I'm taking care of the admin part. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. It's a dental and dermatology clinic located at JLT. You all are most welcome. And today's session is about the laser. Now, can anyone, it would be great if I can see your faces. Whoever can turn on the camera, please turn on your cameras, so that it would be interactive also and nice to talk to you all. Okay, thank you. Now it's about, today's topic is about laser. How many of you know what is laser? Is there anything you would like to share? Whatever knowledge you have, that little bit, whatever you know about laser.
Alia is raising the hand.
Okay, Alia.
As per whatever I know about it, I'll share it. Like, I think laser is a treatment which is more effective for removing unwanted hair.
Very good, Alia. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So I will only tell, Alia, thank you so much for sharing. It removes unwanted hair. Other than that, laser is actually a device that emits light. Through that light, what happens is the light targets the problem, wherever the problem is. It is used in surgeries as well. Not only for hair removal, surgeries and different treatments. It is used for different treatments. So wherever it is used, it is done through the light, the light emission of the light. So now in this clinic, we have laser hair removal. So we use light that targets the hair, root hair. Okay, and then tries to eradicate it completely through that process. So I'll be explaining you about that. So before going through that, I'll just share the machine we use. Okay, this is due to MT. It's from Italy, and it performs a large range of applications, like, like hair removal. It helps. It has vascular and rejuvenation treatment in the sense. Vascular and rejuvenation means if you see the layer of skin, it targets the outer layer of skin and then goes deep inside, targeting the root of the hair. If you see the layer, the structure of it, root of the hair, at that time, what happens is the arteries, veins, then the sweat glands, also known as sebaceous. So all these will be there. So without affecting them, it goes, the light emission goes, then generates heat that will slowly eradicate the hair. So it's a mixed technology. What happens over here is the waves, which I told you, the light waves. So they go deeply, and then first it will only detect what type of skin it is. So some have thick skin, then thin skin, then some of them have different colored skin. So whichever color skin it is, so it will based on that, and based on the thickness of the hair, the emission will target the root. And then it works through this wavelength emissions. Okay, and it is a mixture of alexandrite and Nd:YAG wavelengths. So alexandrite and Nd:YAG wavelengths, this is the latest technology. It has the air cooling system also, because what happens is when the light beam targets the root, heat is created. Because of the heat, if the therapist is not proper or the machine used is not proper, what happens is there could be some blisters that will be formed. It could even burn the skin. So some of them come to our clinic complaining that we went here, we went there, it got burnt, or we had this problem, that problem and all. So it depends on two main factors in simple language. One is the machinery should be proper, and the second thing is the therapist should be experienced. If the therapist is not experienced also, what happens is the intensity of the light or the beam of light that targets the root hair may not be adjusted properly. If it's not adjusted properly, what happens? It could damage the skin, or it could damage anything else below the skin also, whatever is there. So that is why that is very important. You have to, whenever you go for laser treatment, you need to check what kind of machine they are using. Alexandrite is a very famous machine. We use a combination of alexandrite and Nd:YAG length with air cooling system. That means when the shot is given, means it will be like shots. Whenever the therapist gives, it will be like shots. So as soon as the shot or the emission of light goes or touches the root hair, what happens is heat is produced immediately. Air cooling system is there, it will cool immediately so that it doesn't get burned. Okay, so first thing I would suggest is, if whenever you go for laser therapy, you need to go for consultation first and go for a small patch test, wherein the therapist will do a small patch test on your hand or any other area, wherever you want. So there she will do a patch test. Once the test is done, she will get to know about the skin, and the therapist will get to know about your skin type, and you will also get to know how the result is. If you're convinced, then you should go for the procedure instead of going directly. So that is the advice I give. So check the machinery, then check for the therapist, whether it's she or he, whoever it is experienced or not. And the third thing is, you need to go for a patch test. If you're convinced, then go for a procedure. Okay, until then, better you all don't go for the procedures, because these are the steps to be followed to have a safe laser hair removal treatment. Okay, and coming to the sessions, it will be for 6 to 8 sessions. These are the minimum sessions, 6 to 8, based on the skin type. So after that, for maintenance, once in 6 months or once in a year, you can go for maintenance. Sometimes what happens is, for some of them, after doing this laser also, the hair will grow thick. In that case, there's no point in doing hair removal. First, you need to consult the gynecologist, check your hormonal level. If the hormones are proper, then it is safe. Otherwise, get it treated first, or else all these sessions will go waste, even if you get it done. Because the hair grows back due to the hormonal imbalance. Okay, so get it checked. Better visit a gynecologist, get it checked or hormonal level, and then you can come for the treatment. Once you come for the treatment, this is the safest, better than electrolysis. Electrolysis is also another method of hair removal, but the problem is it is very painful. Whereas laser, the technology we are using is painless technology. So this is better. So these are the things. And coming to pros and cons, I already explained you, this is safe. And then you'll have to check for, go for a patch test. Then it is safe and effective. Then it is painless and suitable for all skin types. So these are the advantages. And disadvantages is, I would like to show you. Means if you don't take the precautions, then there are some disadvantages also. So you need to check for this precautions. Okay. So first, no treatment is advisable in case of these following. First is if you're taking any drugs for any medication, which it may increase the sensitivity of light. We already told you, the light beam will target the root hair. So it could increase the sensitivity of light and then changes the metabolism of the skin. So this could happen. So that is why whenever you go for consultation, you have to inform the therapist or the doctor that I am taking so-and-so medicine. Okay. Then retinoids. Retinoids are nothing but these are some of them they take medicines or use some creams to reduce lines or wrinkles on their face or whatever. So if you're taking that treatment, you need to inform the therapist or the doctor that you're undergoing that treatment because it could increase the production of collagen. So that is very important. Then cancerous and precancerous, anything related to cancer treatment, that also should be the therapist should be aware of. Or herpes. Herpes, it's a kind of infection. Unless and until it's cleared or it goes away fully, better not to go for laser at this kind of situation. Then risk of keloid scarring means this is nothing but sometimes a burn or some wound, anything happens, then it may get infected because of this light beam. So that is why what you have to do is you have to inform that I had a cut, I had a burn or whatever it is. Okay, unless and until it's healed properly, you should not go for it. And pregnant ladies also should not go for this procedure. Then epilepsy. Epilepsy means it's a brain disorder, okay, which is characterized by repeated seizures. So in case someone is suffering with that, then you have to inform, and for that proper medication should be given, or else you have to follow whatever the doctor advised based on the problem. Then high tanning. So high tanning, suppose you're tanned so much, then you have to wait for 2-3 months at least to come back to normal and then go. Then never go for eyebrow. Better, I advise you all not to go for eyebrow laser, hair removal, because it may affect the eyes also. So you should not go for eyebrows one. Then patients with suntanned skin should postpone laser for 2 or 3 months, as I told you. Okay. So these are the precautions. If you take these precautions and go for laser hair removal, it is very good and it's very effective, painless. This is better than electrolysis. Okay. So better you all follow these precautions and then go for the sessions if you wish to. Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Very
Anything?
informative, Miss Rachel, and you have, I think, covered a lot of points. Now, people like us, like there are few people like me, like who have fair and lovely skin. I don't apply foundation. It's like Johnson's baby soap I use, and the Fair and Lovely. I'm the only one who does that, I believe, in UAE. So, like I have hypersensitive skin. Anything I apply, I start getting pimples. I do have cyst issues and all, and PCOS too. So, because of which, I have to be a little mindful. So I have personally seen that when I have used laser, there's no side effects as such for me. Otherwise, you tend to have rashes and all. So is
Yeah.
it like obviously I can recommend that for the sensitive skin, it is like it's doable. People with sensitive skin can actually go for this. But overall, have you ever got complaints about that? Like any sort of complaints about laser?
No, till now nothing, because usually whoever comes to our clinic, we advise them to go for free consultation first.
Okay.
So when they go for consultation, the therapist will advise, no, this is not suitable for you. We are honest in our feedback. So she only advises saying that this is not suitable for you. Suppose someone comes with a tanned skin, then she says no. Even laser doesn't work on blonde hair. If the hair is blonde, no, very thin and blonde, then laser doesn't work. All the money will get wasted. So in some places, what they do is they say we will do and do to get money. But over here, we give the honest feedback saying that it doesn't work, because after doing also the hair becomes like, more, we could say, because of doing all this. And then it's of no use. So simply all these sessions will go waste. So whoever has that blonde hair, they don't have to go for laser. That is my honest advice. So that is one thing. And as you said, you have sensitive skin. People, other than sensitivity also, soon after this procedure, as I told you, the light beam will be converted to heat and the air cooling system will be there. So soon after the procedure is done, she will apply ice cube. Aisha, she must have done for you also, ice and some cream. Cream based on the skin type.
I think we missed
Usually,
this part.
Okay. But usually she does that.
Okay.
Ice based on the skin type. Maybe for you, it's not. She must have thought like, the therapist must have changed a bit.
Yeah.
But usually ice is applied. And then maybe she has given more of that air cooling thing for you.
Yes, it was
So
extra
that is why.
as I
Based,
was in the
yeah,
air
different.
conditioned room. Yeah, it was like that.
Sometimes small changes will be there based on the skin type. You said yours is sensitive, so she must have used another method. Otherwise, ice cube will be applied and some cream. Just for few hours, you can leave it. Don't go to the sun and all.
Sun.
After one day, 24 hours, then you can be normal like.
Right, that's what she said. And her therapist, trust me, girls, she's so awesome. And you won't feel that you have gone to a clinic. Firstly, her ambience of the clinic is really nice. And secondly, the therapist, she is very understanding. She will understand your situation. She'll hear your side of the story. Emotionally, she'll try to support, because I'm that kind of a person who will go to the dentist, I'll throw tantrums. I'm still the baby there. So the kind of person who will throw tantrums. So when I went there, the therapist actually understood me and she was trying to tame me nicely. It's okay, you'll feel good, look at that. And I thought there will be needles going inside my skin, and because I've never done laser as such, so I didn't know how it feels like. Although they said that it is like, oh, painless and all, but sometimes for them it might not be painless. For me, I don't know how it's gonna be. But then when they started, it was like a lot of air cooling thing happening. The laser was there, as she was applying that, there was lot of cooled air actually getting into my skin, so I couldn't feel anything. It was all good. I was chatting with all my friends, and throughout the whole body actually takes at least 2 hours to be done. And every 1.5 months, then you will have to visit. And trust me, I don't have to really bother about my hair growth, because it's very thin. When it comes this time, it's very thin, and you don't feel, even if you have hair on your body, it doesn't, you won't really recognize that. So I think for my personal end, I would recommend that. And Dr. K Medical Center is one of the most affordable ones in UAE. Otherwise, it's like thousands of bucks. Here, you'll find in hundreds. I mean, trust me, and you'll get good discounts also if you recommend WHH. But I'm leaving it
Yes.
open for our girls, Miss Rachel. If in case they want to ask anything or give you feedback, they're more than welcome to do so. Next 5 minutes for the feedback. Yes, Radhya.
Okay, sure.
Yes. Thank you so much for the informative session, Miss Rachel. It was wonderful. I just wanted to know, for my 16-year-old daughter, she's having little hair under the chin. So many people were like, don't go for laser. It is very like, it's not good for you at such a young age. You apply something, it will go off and all. So I just wanted to know your advice on that.
No, till 18 years of age, the hormones keep changing.
Okay.
So better to go for laser after 18 instead of going before 18.
Okay. And she can go for laser under the chin, ma'am? Like she can go for...
Yeah, she can go. Any body area, any body part.
Okay. Thank you so much.
She can go. But before 18, even if you do, it goes waste, as I told you, due to the change of hormones.
Okay.
Okay. So once the hormones are settled after 18, then they can go.
Fine. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
We have a question here. They're asking for the price. The charges of laser treatment for hands for 6 sessions.
Okay. So that we will let you know. You can contact the clinic. We'll post the phone numbers and all, because sometimes every month the offers keep changing.
Yeah.
So now I tell you, if I give you a price and then you come later, the offer changes. It could be less, it could be more also. Then again, I don't want that fluctuation to happen. But you can always tell that we are from WHH group and we were promised by Rachel that we'll get discount. Okay. So you will definitely get a discounted price on it. And it'll be like go for free consultation and you'll be very happy with the services provided.
There's one question from Nisha. Nisha, I want you to unmute and maybe ask, because I'm not able to understand your question.
I'm so sorry, I joined late. My question is regarding IPL. So I have Philips IPL at home and I'm doing it since long. So I just want to understand, is there a difference to do the laser outside in a salon or a clinic or with the IPL? Because when we get a demo on IPL from a pharmacy or from a shopping mall, they will say the lighting, the process, everything is same. So I just want to understand what is the difference in both, or there is no difference. Thank you.
There's definitely a difference because the equipment we are using is much more advanced than that IPL. And the other thing is this laser procedure will be done under the supervision of experts. See, we are not experts. Okay. So when we do, it may not be that effective. So better you go under doctor supervision or the therapist supervision who are experienced and trained. They can guide you and they can get rid of this in a nice, smooth manner.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Alia was raising.
Yeah, Alia.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to tell everyone, and I highly recommend this Dr.K Medical Center because it's my personal experience when I was taking my son for the dental treatment and he was in his dental treatment. I went and spoke with this laser therapist for myself. Like I showed her my upper lip and I said, what do you feel? I should go for it or no? Then after looking at me and checking, she told me that no, your hair are very thin and you don't need to do it like that. So I felt very nice that she gave such an honest feedback to me, and it was not like just for money's sake, they just want to take in the patients or what.
Right.
So, I would really recommend anyone who wants to go, you all can go freely. They will give you an honest suggestion whether you really need to go or no. And it is really very affordable prices also, I would say. I'm so happy with those dental treatments also for my son, which is happening.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alia. Yes, that is true. Here we believe in honesty only. So if it's required, the therapist will recommend. Otherwise, she will only suggest you like the next step.
All right. Anybody else for the feedback or to ask anything? We have 2 minutes to go. Oh, thank you, Ruby. You're so sweet. Anybody else, girls? Anyone wants to know more about laser? All cool? Everyone's doubt is cleared. Ms. Rachel, your session was really amazing. Thank you so much. And honestly, it's been lovely having you on board. You're amazing as always. Rachel has been part of my 1 million project too, where she takes science sessions for the kids. And she's outstanding with her work. She's an amazing teacher, an amazing person. Please If in case you want to know more about a laser or you want to book an appointment, we will share the WhatsApp number. Miss Rachel, if you can share the WhatsApp number in the chat box, that would be amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sure,
And yes, thank you so much. Now here we move on to our very next speaker. She's waiting there. We will be well, we'll do one thing now. I'll pause the recording here.